Thom Hartmann here with you, and it's Anything Goes Friday. Marianne in Silverdale, Washington. Hey, Marianne, what's on your mind today?
Hello. Well, I want to thank you for bringing up the current threats of nuclear war and how real and dangerous that is. And I know it's really hard for people to wrap their minds around it, especially when there's all these other issues. But I live about 20 miles west of Seattle, right next to the nuclear submarine base. And I'm working with a group called the Ground Zero Base for Nonviolent Action, who for over 30 years has been exploring this, along with people from Physicians for Social Responsibility. And we're hosting kind of an early Earth Day in Seattle this year on Friday, April 21st. And we're joining with tribal people and Friends of Fellowship of Reconciliation to have a rally downtown Seattle. It's called The Earth's Future is in Our Hands, at Westlake Center from 11 till 1, and then we're marching to the Federal Building to speak with our senators, Patty Murray and Cantwell, or their staff if they're not around. But I wanted to encourage you to speak out about this more and encourage people to educate themselves. A lot of young people are like, really? I had no idea. I thought we got rid of those. What about the salt talk?
Right.
And was it yesterday that Congress voted to increase the military budget with huge increases. And here locally, we know we've got former submarine captains and other people that were in the military saying there's no need for these new tridents. And the escalation, like you say, it's just playing chicken, and it means the annihilation of all life on Earth.
Yeah.
And I thank you for bringing it up. It's something that we don't want to, and we can't imagine. It's so overwhelming. We don't feel that we can do anything about it. But I believe there's a petition on plowshares for a bill to limit the president. It says no first strike unless Congress agrees. Is that what it? Do you know?
Yeah, and there's been legislation to that effect introduced periodically over the last decade or two. So far, it hasn't gone anywhere, and right now the Republicans in Congress have made it clear that they would see that as an insult to Trump, and so they won't do it.
But now more than ever, there must be some Republicans who are sane enough to realize the stakes.
I think there's one in Southern California. Maybe one left in Washington State. I'm not sure, but certainly none of them in Congress, to the best of my knowledge. So. I agree, Marianne. This is a big deal, and it shouldn't be made into a partisan issue. President Obama started a $1 trillion, over a period of decades, rebuilding of our nuclear arsenal. But really, what it's doing is it's not so much adding some throw power, it's adding some kill power, as it were. But mostly it's taking nuclear weapons that are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years old in some cases, that are starting to leak and starting to decay and starting to be unreliable, and tearing them apart and replacing them with state-of-the-art weapons. It's a shame that we have to do that. And you would hope. I mean, Reagan and Gorbachev really made a serious effort to get us to zero nuclear weapons worldwide. That didn't work out, but. And I fear, I mean, this is, one of the points that Strauss and Howe made in Steve Bannon's favorite book, The Fourth Turning, which is actually one of my favorite books too, which is weird and ironic, is that every time, every 80 years when we have a major war, the state-of-the-art of weaponry typically has not been used prior to that. Prior to the Civil War, it was the Gatling gun. Prior to World War II, it was the nuclear weapon, and it gets used in that major war. And now we've got battlefield nukes and strategic nukes and intercontinental ballistic nukes and stuff that have not been used. And God forbid we get into a war that brings this stuff into play. Marianne, I got to move along, but thank you for the call. It's a great topic. Thank you.